Yeah, hi there. These comments are for Stephanie, and I am Michael, and your English 107 instructor here at California State University, San Bernardino. Come to class. Wow, do not miss class, ever, 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 ever. But thank you very much for your question. I think you have missed a few classes, so you don't know what's going on. And I'm going to answer your question right now. So how many of the readings are we supposed to have? It is the same as the last one, 5 responses. Yes. What I would do is pick 5 additional readings from our textbook. That's what you want to do. So pick 5. If you look into the syllabus, I'm looking at it right now. Let me just double check a couple of things here. So our first journal was due on February 7th, right? So you could look at, how about Swift, Lake. You could pick Gold or Mill, maybe Bures, and any others you want to put in there. You just take 5 readings from the textbook, and with your response journal, you want to write a response to it first, then talk about how you read it second. And then number 3, you want to make sure that you do a self-assessment of this. You talk about whether or not you could understand what you read based on how you did it. Right? Now the other thing is you actually have a presentation coming up here, so I hope you know what's going on. Let me just double check my notes here. Which one? You are in Group 1, you're with Ashley, Katie, and then Stephanie. So you guys are doing your presentation on March 16th. This is a YouTube video in which you're talking about your writing project. So make sure on Wednesday, after you submit your final paper along with your response journal, you want to make sure that you consult with your group members about it and what you're doing. That's going to be very important. Now also one other thing, make sure on tomorrow when you turn in the paper, you should turn it in a folder. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Give me a minute. Like this. So you can put your paper in a folder like this, and then inside of it, I want you to put your final draft on top, and then put all of your workshop notes underneath that. So that means your peer review workshop, where is it? You want to have your self-assessment workshop notes, your 2 peer review workshop notes in there. So any notes that you've done in terms of collaborating with other people, you want to make sure you put those notes inside of the folder with the final draft on top. So if you want to get credit for the assignment, you want to make sure you do that. Now, one other thing, let me check your attendance here. Let me make sure you're not having too much trouble with this. Okay, so I'm going to go into Blackboard right now, and I'm going to take a look at our class, English 107. Okay, here we go. So let me go to attendance right now. I'm going to see how you're doing with this. Okay, let me take a look here. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to attendance record right now. Five absences. Wow. What does that mean for you? Not good for you. Let me take a look in here. So your 5th absence lowers your grade by 1%. So let's go into Blackboard and see what happens. I'm going to go over to the grading center right now. Okay, give me a quick second. So I think under the grades, I've already put in 100 points on for the grades, right? Okay, so right now it looks like you're at a 78.6%, right? And I've given you, it looks like for the percentage attendance, I've given you 100 points on that, right? But unfortunately now I have to take some of that away because you missed so many classes. You've almost missed 2 full weeks of class. Okay, let me check it out. Let me go into the attendance here. Oh no, I haven't put it in yet. Oh, I got it. Okay, I'm going to check it out right now. Okay, here, so I have to put, instead of 100 points in the attendance, that's going to go down to 80%. If you miss one more class, it goes down to 0. And you got to go to the writing center. That is hurting your grade right now, too. Okay, so you're right now at about 78%. So the attendance doesn't really hurt you that much right now because you've gotten most of those points. But don't forget, your presentation's coming up, and you need to go to the writing center. That'll give you another 10 points. Okay? And thank you very much.